I'm Augie Diaz, and I'm from Miami, Florida.
And you're a champion snipe sailor here sailing the 2013 Star Worlds. And can you talk a little bit about the crossovers between the two boats?
Well, the Snipe and the Star both have hard chines, and with the exception that the Snipe, you sail the boat very flat. Otherwise, there's a lot of similarities, because when you engage the shines, the boat has to turn. So in that, there's similarities, and I enjoy sailing both boats very much.
Great. And I've been learning that it's a battle of attrition out there. 12-mile race. Some of these races take 3, maybe even 4 hours. And do you have a few pointers for kind of what gets you through a long race?
I'm really good at concentrating, so that's not a problem for me. But I just focus on really the next part of the race, whether it be the first part of the first weather leg or the final part of the downwind. I'm always focused on how to get by boats and how to position ourselves. So it's easy for me to focus. I don't have a problem concentrating, even if it's for a long period like I am.
And can you talk a little bit about the communication on the boat between your crew and yourself?
I'm sailing with Arnie Boltons, and we have great communication. He's really a smart guy, and even though the Star crew is mini hiking and drooped over the side and it has limited visibility, Arnie does a really good job of seeing a lot. Wind on the water, the marks, so we're constantly talking, and it's seldom, like we'll have some times where we're not totally together in our discussion, but generally most of the time we're very, we think tactically, we think alike. So, and that's really good.
That's great. And the Star has been declared out of the 2016 Olympics. How are you observing the solidarity here at the Worlds? Is that affecting the class at all, or are spirits better than ever?
Well, the Star class, my preference would be for the Star class to remain in the Olympics, because I like sailing against the best guys in the world. But really, the Star class is so established, and we have such a great group of sailors, and the way the class is managed and the way the class is run, we don't need to be in the Olympics now. But I think you're right, and when you say there's a lot of solidarity, I mean, I would have expected more boats at the Worlds here, but I think we're suffering a little bit from the hangover of not just the Olympics, but then not being in the next Olympics. But I think things will again get going in the Star soon.
Great. And then this is a part of the West Coast tour for U.S. sailing. Can you tell me what you think is special about sailing on the West Coast of the U.S.?
I love sailing in the West Coast of the U.S. I can't really pick, but I have to tell you that I love sailing in San Diego. I love sailing in Long Beach. I love sailing in Cabrillo Beach. I love sailing in San Francisco. I love sailing in Santa Cruz. So it's really, I can't pick a spot, but it's really great sailing. But what makes it so great, there's two things. One is that the local sailors here are awesome. They're all world class. They're generally world class everywhere you go up and down the West Coast. But then the other thing is that the yacht clubs are outstanding. You have the San Diego Yacht Club. You have, we were just at Newport Harbor Yacht Club in Newport Beach. You have Alameda's Bay in Long Beach. All up and down I'm not saying St. Francis and San Francisco Yacht Club are awesome up in the bay. So it's really pretty much a combination of that, the great clubs and the great people.
Great. Augie, thanks for your time.
You bet.